But Eric, first night, let's get it cracking, man.
Let's do
What
it.
did you think of the Spitgate, Eric? Spitgate.
For those listening on the pod, I just pretended like I just spit. And so, yeah, interesting way to kick off the evening with an injured player and a little bit of spitting back and forth, which we didn't see from Dak at first. And then we saw that Jalen Carter, um, D lineman, obviously Eagles' most likely best defender, causes the most havoc on that team, gets ejected before we basically even start. And so didn't end up hurting his team at the end, but you can tell in that first half, the way Dallas was moving the ball up and down, that he was definitely missing. What do you
Yeah, I
think
mean
about it?
he's definitely their best player, right? Defensive
Yeah.
player. And for him to go out without even playing a possession is kind of crazy, right? So
Yeah.
we
Knucklehead
didn't
move.
we didn't see what Dak did, but regardless of what Dak did, you don't spit on another man in the NFL. Obviously, you're going to get ejected. Now, did Dak set him off and probably bait him into doing that? Pretty positive he
Probably
did, and
did.
we don't we,
Probably
we don't
did.
know we don't know exactly what he said to kind of get him to come over to get in his face. But we did see Dak spit on the ground, kind of directed towards Jalen Carter, which in result, Jalen wasn't playing with it.
Yeah, you not necessarily just with spitting, but you often see that it's the second guy that gets the foul or the penalty. It just kind of naturally happens that way. Now what Dak did, spitting kind of towards the ground, it actually really wasn't a violation. But when it happened, you obviously thought knucklehead move. But you also wonder, damn, did like Dak say something or did he do something? And he obviously did there, and he baited him, and just in those kind of situations, cooler heads do have to prevail, and they didn't. As I said, for this game one, it didn't end up hurting them. We'll see if there's any kind of repercussions in terms of like suspension or anything like that. But maybe him missing basically one full game already, it might be enough. Would imagine. But yeah, just for Jalen Carter's sake and the Eagles' sake, I'm sure they're gonna tell him like, "Hey, man, like we need you out there." And um, I mean, we all know kind of that he slipped in the draft. There were some things that happened in college, kind of personality traits and things like that that made it happen. But he's obviously been nothing but a baller since he's been there, and but he does need to stay on the field.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look for him. Obviously, he's had some stuff in the past, but turned it around in his rookie year, and obviously won the Super Bowl. So, um, I, I think it's just overall terrible look to start the game, and then also the Eagles kind of backup fullback was injured on that play right there, and his knee did not look good. So it just was not a good start for the Eagles right off the bat, and it kind of led to probably that little sluggish start that they had in the beginning, kind of where the Cowboys just kind of went right down the field and scored. Right, so that probably transpired to that.
Yeah, I mean, a week ago we thought we were going to see Micah Parsons versus Jalen Carter, right? It's part of like a big defensive matchup, and I mean, we know what happened with Parsons and then Carter being out. So obviously, still a lot of talent out there. It was still a pretty good game. Slowed down in the second half a bit, but yeah, it was probably the learning experience for everyone, and hopefully it could just move on.
For sure.